Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non binary friends, and welcome to this, another bad day. My computer is still dead. I can't access 90% of my online services, so thumbs up at least from Share Factory on the PS4. I can upload to YouTube and Twitter. So I can't edit any of the texts or boxes below, so there's nothing there, but at least I can upload these things, and it takes forever to process and all that. It takes forever to upload, but such is life. Such is life. At least there's an option. Yay. And I have a tablet. I talked about, it just finished this process. I have a tablet. A couple years back, I was sent this tablet. It's a cheap Amazon Fire thing, and it's slow. A very, very, slow single processor, but it works. But this morning, I had loaded it up and turned things on, and about 5 minutes after that, it did a system update. It hasn't updated the system software in years, so it finally did that. It took about an hour for it to optimize the system applications and storage, so who knows what it's done, but yay. Thumbs up for that. Now at least I'll be able to semi-communicate and semi-see things. Yay. Now, as stated yesterday, I have halfway figured out. I'm 99.9% positive that it's just the dead C drive. Because this has happened before. They're cheap SSD drives, and I don't know what happens, but they last a couple years, and then boom, they go. Other people don't have this issue, but I don't know why. Like I said, could be just because of the cheap manufacturing and all that. But it would not boot up. It made kind of a little sounds as it was trying to. Whether that was the drive, whether I actually heard it or not, I don't know, because it only did it for a short time. But it would not boot, and it would make it to the BIOS. And when I switched stuff around so it would boot off the USB, it would boot off the USB. So the motherboard worked, so the various pieces of hardware worked. It's just it would not boot. And after it did a memory check to see if the memory had gone bad, it said, we're going to log in so you can see the report. But when it tried to do that, it said boot manager not found. So the C drive would not boot. It still shows up in the BIOS, so it must be just there enough to still show, but it doesn't work. So I ordered another one. I had hopefully enough money to get my teeth fixed. I've been having to spend all this money on stuff to try and get things fixed to go back online. Thank goodness we got the stimulus checks from the US government, or I would be stuck. I'd be hosed. It would take me months to get back online. But because we had the stimulus checks, I was able to spend money that I was saving for these on my other stuff. So now I got to figure out how to get these done, because as stated, if these break, and they will, because they don't fit. Your mouth changes, the soft liners on the inside changes, they don't fit. And if they don't fit, they're stressors. And stress points become fracture points, and then they break, and then you can't wear them anymore. These have already halfway broken, and they've been repaired. So I need to be very careful with them, because if these break, I can't eat. But my dentures are out. I had an underbite where my lower jaw juts forward. So, and that happened over a period of like 10 years. So I don't even know what or why, because everything was fine. My teeth were, at least the positioning was great. But then over a 10-year period, my lower jaw started to jut forward and then just destroyed my front teeth because of that. But, point being, because of all this, your inside your mouth changes, so you need to get the soft liners done or have them checked to make sure they fit. Because again, they don't fit, they break. And if they break, you can't eat. Well, you can, some people, because some people can gum, some people can move stuff around. When I'm not wearing my dentures, I have to be very careful because of the underbite. There's no matchup. So my joints hurt a lot because they stress upward and they don't match or stop, so they overpull. So yeah. I can eat stuff like yogurt with no dentures, mashed potatoes, anything where I can, smush stuff around with my tongue, but anything that's not like yogurt, I'm stuck. So, sorry to bore you and horrify you once again with that, but life is life. So, I've got things I'm trying to do. There's not a lot I can do right now. I mean, I am a creature of routine and habit. I don't know where I fall on the spectrum. It's out toward the edges, but there's problems with that. So I can't even remember now what I was talking about there. I know I was talking about spectrum stuff and all that, but I lost entirely why. Even though I take ADHD meds, I still have my brain. And I still have a lot of issues with various things, so I need to be able to change habits. There we are. I need to be able to change my habits. Now I'm working on that. But being a creature of habit and routine, see, I told you I found it. My computer being down is a huge disruption in my routine. I have no routine right now. I can't do the things that I would normally do. Checking to make sure we're still recording. I can't do the things that I would normally do, and that I'm broken. So I actually made kind of a mistake this morning. Today would have been a good day to not take my ADHD meds, because when I don't take them, the days go by at about 2x speed. And when I am properly medicated, then I'm down at normal speed. A day takes a day instead of a day passing like hours. This one, where I have nothing to do, would have been good for it to zoom by. But at 5:30, I took my meds and then went, afterward, and I'm not going to go vomit just to take up a pill, because part of it's going to get into you. Most of it's not, but I hate vomiting, so no. I'm just going on with a normal day, so hopefully I'll be able to get stuff done. It's been raining. Looks pretty sunny out there now, so who knows what kind of day it's going to be. But it's been raining all morning. Now the sun is out, and so who knows? Now yesterday I walked up to Walmart and back to get the drives, the USB drives that I have and such. I'm not going to get refunds on those because I need to make a recovery USB stick. So now I've got one once I get my computer up and running, because jumping back, I did order a cheap SSD drive. I was talking about spending all that money. So it will be showing up. It was like $25 for a 120 gigabyte SSD drive. So good. That part is good. It's supposed to show up sometime tomorrow. So tomorrow, when it does show up, I'm going to crack that thing open. I'm going to blow the dust out with the air compressor I have. It's like a 3-gallon compressor. So even if you fill it up to max, it doesn't last long before it's empty, and you got to sit there and let it chug and fill up again. But it works to blow the air out of a computer, and that's the good part. Now, I know that there's some people that say don't do that, and I understand, but it works really well for what I do, and largely the parts that I'm blowing the dust out of are like the radiator portion of the water cooler. So I do blow on other parts of it with it, but I've tried using cans of air, and my brother-in-law, who used to own this computer repair shop and all that, until he had issues and stepped down, he's the one that said, using a can of air just ain't gonna do it. You need to get an air compressor. So yeah, that's why I did that. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna blow the air out of it. I'm gonna pop in the new drive. I'm gonna reinstall Windows 10. I'm going to lose a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to spend the rest of the day downloading and reinstalling software. But that's okay. It went ding-a-ding-a-ding because my DualShock 4 controller just disconnected. Yay. I have been, 10 minutes recording. It should render pretty quick. It's going to take forever to upload, and I don't know how long it's going to take YouTube to process it. Yesterday's last 5-minute update video took 15-20 minutes to process on YouTube's side. So, but again though, thank you to each and every one of you that watches. Thank you to each and every one of you that has given me any sort of support online. It's been hard to read them. I have to call up a web page and sign into YouTube. Well, not sign in, just call up YouTube, not sign in, go to my channel, and then look on the individual videos and hit the comments section underneath to be able to read any of the comments. Thank you for everybody that has left me a comment. It is appreciated. It has been rough, but it's likely just what I've been talking about with the C drive. So, short vlog, none of the things that I normally do, no editing, no good stuff, but thank you very, very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. There's not much I can do today, so I'm going to be switching between watching videos on my PS4 off YouTube and then giving that a rest so I can play games on the Xbox. Because yesterday, playing my PS4, watching videos, YouTube started to act wonky. And so I tried to back out of it, and it was kind of not doing well. So I hit let's just close and shut down the console. And the console errored out shutting down. And when it started up, said there was an issue with the system software. Please send this report so we can figure out what's happening. And then YouTube crashed, and I had to send another, the YouTube app had to send an error report off to that. So I need to figure out, once my computer's up and running again, I gotta crack open my PS4 so I can blow the dust out of that. When it first boots up, the fan is loud for the first 60 seconds, and then it stops and it's quiet. I can't even hear the PS4 right now. So it's not choked with dust. That's not an issue. It could have been just that I had it on all day yesterday. So we shall see. But until my drive shows up tomorrow, today is just a day where I'm going to be trying to think as best I can. I'm going to be trying to clean up in here because it's horrific. It's a mess. Because of my pain and fatigue and weakness issues, I have problems doing things like getting stuff properly cleaned up. So I've got an accumulation I need to work on. Hopefully I'll get that done. So I've got stuff I'm going to try and do. Yay. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.